Well, the race for battleground states begins right here in Florida.
Right now, Mitt Romney is on a tour through Florida that kicked off in St. Augustine. We have live team coverage of the race for the White House tonight. Let's begin with Action News' Kristen Sell. And Kristen, it was a steamy morning, but that did not stop Romney supporters from coming out in force.
Oh, it absolutely didn't, Mark. Luckily, organizers had plenty of bottled water on hand. Right here behind me is where it all happened. Crews are working to take apart the stage now, but earlier today, upwards of 4,000 people were out here to hear Mitt Romney speak.
I've got a promise for you guys. There are better days ahead when we get a better leader in Washington.
He stood literally surrounded by support. On Flagler College's West Lawn, presidential hopeful Mitt Romney convinced thousands that he's the man for the job.
We love America. We know where this country needs to go, and we're going to get it done.
Under the hot Florida sun, Romney talked about his 5 priorities moving forward. Crowd pleasers included plans to eliminate the debt.
I'm going to take every government program and apply this test. Is this program so critical it's worth borrowing money from China to pay for it? And if it's not, we'll get rid of it.
Put Americans back to work.
23 million Americans out of work or stop looking for work and can't find the jobs they need to put food on the table for their families. It's unacceptable.
And find natural energy sources on home turf. Supporters in the audience say this visit was a win for Romney. They liked him before, but hearing him speak in person sealed the deal.
His message is marvelous. His execution of the message is fantastic. He's a real person. He's not fake.
Be passionate again, and he just led us to that, and I am so proud. I am so excited. I just know that things are going to change for the better this time.
Several local dignitaries also took the stage today, including Marco Rubio, who was a rumored contender for VP. He says electing Mitt Romney will give Governor Rick Scott a link to the White House that he needs. Reporting live in St. Augustine, Kristen Sell, CBS 47 Action News.
All right, and we are also learning a lot more about Mitt Romney's running mate, Paul Ryan.
Yeah, he was just announced this weekend, and Paul Ryan took a tough road to political stardom. He spent years trying to cut spending on popular government programs. The Republicans' ideas for slicing away at Medicare and food stamps are politically risky. Now he wants to shrink the deficit by cutting trillions of dollars in spending, and he wants hands-off Medicaid control to hand off individual control to the states. Now, your election team coverage continues right now with Action News' Erica Bennett. And Erica, what are locals saying about the VP pick?
Quite a few people this morning seem to be very, very pleased with the new pick. Although he is new to the Romney ticket, there is a lot behind Paul Ryan. Today we dove into his background.
And so
It's a long-awaited announcement.
I'm delighted to have picked as my running mate Paul Ryan, a great leader, a man who has proven that he knows how to solve problems.
Mitt Romney chose his right-hand man Saturday, but the local crowd showed their support today. Throughout his campaign speech, Romney emphasized his belief that he and Ryan have what it takes to turn this country around. Young Republicans we spoke with agree.
I really like Paul Ryan. I was very interested in Marco Rubio, obviously, and I thought that he would be a great candidate, but he said that he wasn't interested or prepared, so I think that Paul Ryan is a really great second choice for me.
The question now is, who is Ryan and what does he stand for? For starters, the 42-year-old of the U.S. House of Reps from Wisconsin's 1st District. He's also chairman of the House Budget Committee, an alum of Miami University in Ohio, husband to a tax attorney, and a dad of 3 kids. Many believe he's just what the country needs.
I think he's a great pick. I think when Mitt Romney picked Paul Ryan, that it sent a message to the Democrats that this election is going to be big issues and not the petty attack ads.
Ryan has publicly taken stands on Medicare, government spending, and defense funds. They're moves that haven't always been unanimously received, but to some, positive moves nonetheless.
It's really important to see somebody who's not just standing on the sidelines or just voting for a bill, but somebody who's actually writing and engaged.